What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and I have two videos coming out for you today. One on the Sorting Hat, which I hope this article covers, and another on, well, which Hogwarts house I would go into. So, let's get right into this. We can't all go to Hogwarts, and wait. We can't all go to Hogwarts, and oh, don the Sorting Hat. But here's the next best thing. Wizarding World's very own sorting experience. Previously on Pottermore. So which house do you belong to? Are you a Gryffindor? Are you a Hufflepuff? Are you a Slytherin? Are you a Ravenclaw? Find out with the Hogwarts sorting experience given by J.K. Rowling. Now, we're more than familiar with the 4 houses of Hogwarts, but a quick refresher just in case. Founded over 1,000 years ago by 4 Potters and witches. 2 of them witches. 2 of them were wizards. Godric Gryffindor, Salazar Slytherin, Rowana Ravenclaw, and Helga Hufflepuff. They chose to split the students into 4 houses, which bearing their surnames and featuring young wizards and witches who displayed abilities and personalities that wanted to nurture. They wanted to nurture. To do this, Godric Gryffindor used his magical hat, henceforward known as the Sorting Hat, to decide which children should go into which house. And so it has been ever since, with a yearly sorting ceremony that places each new pupil into their own new house. The 4 houses have different entry requirements, and nobody summed them up better than the old Sorting Hat itself in its welcoming song. Gryffindor. Notable members include, of course, Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, and Ron Weasley. You might belong in Gryffindor, where dwell the brave at heart. Their daring nerve and chivalry set Gryffindors apart. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Okay. Thank you for today. I got to mention this. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I believe that was the name of the book in the UK, but when it got shipped over here to the States, Scholastic changed philosophers to sorcerers. Now, notable members include Newt Scamander, Cedric
Attention everyone on Medicare. Did you know
Diggory, and
everyone on Medicare is encouraged to
Nanfedora Tonks?
Medicare benefits review.
You might belong in Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal. Those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. Then there's Ravenclaw. Notable members include Luna Lovegood,
Medicare benefits review. Call before the December 7th deadline. You may be able to save money and receive additional benefits. You may also be eligible for a plan that
Gildora
includes
Lockhart,
benefits like home
and
prescription delivery and expanded at-home
Phileas
Just call
Flitwick,
800
who is Professor Flitwick of Charms.
now to find out if you're eligible for
Or yet in wise old Ravenclaw,
like free hearing
if you've
glasses, free meals,
a ready mind,
free rides,
where those of wit and learning will always find their kind.
deductibles, or $0
Okay?
co-pays. Just call the
Slytherin.
number on your screen.
Notable members include
Additional benefits.
Severus Snape,
Vision, hearing,
Draco Malfoy,
there is no obligation
and
to enroll.
rather
Medicare benefits
unfortunately, Tom Riddle, aka Lord Voldemort.
Just call the number on your screen now.
Or perhaps in Slytherin, you'll make your real friends. Those cunning folks use any means to achieve their ends. Once you've tried the Hogwarts sorting experience, you can find out more about your house and how houses came to be in the first place. You can read more the founders of Hogwarts, or the Willy Old Sorting Hat, and even your house ghost. Hogwarts sorting experience.
How to share love with Nestle Toll House. Make. Bake. Share love with mom. Nestle Toll House. The original way to share love. I think we nailed it. Oh, yeah. I thought I heard something. No? Love you. Love you too. This holiday,
Oh, I gotta become a part of the fan club. Nope.
Are you ready?
So, I hope you all enjoyed. Well, I guess since I was going to do the sorting hat. Sorting hat.
When your V-neck looks more like a U-neck, that's
But hey, at least we got to hear some beautiful songs.
Downy helps prevent stretching by conditioning.
The famous Hogwarts sorting hat gives an account of its own genesis in a series of songs sung at the beginning of each school year. Legend has it that the hat once belonged to one of the 4 founders, Godric Gryffindor, that is true, and that it was jointly enchanted by all 4 founders to ensure that students would be sorted into their...
This is Nostalgia from Google. Just someone wants to bring a little bounce to their house.
Hey Google, play this on all my speakers.
It's the Google Whole Home Amplifier.
Epitomus
From Google.
houses, which would be selected according to each founder's particular preferences and students. The sorting hat is one of the cleverest enchanted objects most witches and wizards will ever meet. It literally contains the intelligence of the 4 founders can speak through a rip near its brim and is skilled at
I just pitch in where I can. The only reason he's
leg
is to feel closer to her. You know, I think he's ready to retire. But I don't know what I'll do once he does.
Legitimacy,
Which is great.
which enables it to look into the wearer's head and divine his or her capabilities or mood. It can even respond to the thoughts of the wearer, such as when Harry was saying, "Not Slytherin, not Slytherin, yeah, that's hard to say. Not Slytherin, not Slytherin, not Slytherin," and the hat just popped off and says, "Not Slytherin, eh?"
In a month, this place is going to be crammed with people for the Winter Carnival.
The Sorting Hat is notorious for refusing to admit it has made a mistake in its sorting of a student. On those occasions when Slytherins behave
Plus, there's like deep fried everything. Like it's magical.
altruistically or selflessly. When Ravenclaws flunk all their exams, when Hufflepuffs prove lazy, yet academically gifted, and when Gryffindors exhibit cowardice, the hat steadfastly backs its original decision. On balance, however, the hat has made remarkably few errors of judgment over the many centuries it has been at work. That's a nice drawing. Then we go into the thoughts of J.K. Rowling. The Sorting Hat does not appear in my earliest plans for Hogwarts. I debated several different methods for sorting students because I knew from early on that there would be 4 houses, all with very different qualities. The first was an elaborate Heath Robinson-ish machine that did all kinds of magical things. Interesting. Very interesting. So, I hope you all learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, I'm Hardcore Christopher, and I cannot wait to see what house I go into. I just hope it's not Slytherin. Not saying Slytherins are bad, but they did give us Lord Voldemort. So, yeah. And as always, I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.